Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. What's the 3rd of November 2024, I had to think then. It's overcast. We've just come back from, we've been to Warrington Car Boot this morning and also been to an Antiques and Collectors Fair at Bolton, and bought some beautiful coins. I'll share them at the end of the video. We've got enough time. This week's been a bit of a damp squid really. We've had drizzle 90% of the week. We've got a few days where it's not been raining, and we managed to get out there and do a bit of work. The problem what we've had is this tree at the back of the plot. In fact, let's show you this first clip. This is what we've been doing this week. Well guys, it's that time of year again, and what I really need to do is get a leaf blower, and I have actually got a leaf blower, but it doesn't work when the leaves are damp, unfortunately, very well. So I've got my rake here. I'm going to clean in this bed and the path here, just clean this area, the path. That's all I'm cleaning. I'm not obviously going on to my neighbour's plot, and we'll bag the leaves up, and so that's what I've got planned. However, I was going to dig down there, but as you can see, it's covered in leaves at the moment. It has been raining. We told we were going to get no rain this week. Well, since Sunday it was fine. Sunday, Monday it rained, Tuesday it rained. The weatherman said it was going to be fine all week, and well, this is what we've got. This is Tuesday today. So anyway, I'm going to get my rake and I'm going to tidy all this lot up. I think what I'll do is start off here first, rake all this down onto the path, rake it down there, and there's some bags there. I'm going to throw them in the bags. I'll do the path as well. So yep, and when I finish, it'll all be, the bloody leaves will be falling back on the floor. But I will invest in a leaf blower. I've got a bit up there as well, just around the trees. It's everywhere really, where all these trees are. They're all the leaves are falling now. All the chlorophyll is draining out of them, and once that's happened, the leaves are done. The tree has got no more use for them, and they shed them. And like I say, this is the mess it makes. So I set the camera up and you get to look. Well, so this is what it's looking like at the moment. That's the main thing. I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. Well guys, that's first of many times they're going to be doing that. But we gather all the leaves and then we mulch them up, throw them in the compost bin. Year and a half time, they're back out on the plot, back in the bed, adding all the nutrients and what's needed. But yeah, we definitely need to start making them compost bins as soon as. So I've just got up here to do now around the orchard. So I'll get a bit of that done and then we'll knock it on the head. Right, under the trees we go. This is where I've got to go on my hands and knees inside here getting these apples. So some are going to the composting bin with the leaves, the rest of them are going to another bin, and then we'll give them to the food bank. So them are the good apples, and we'll throw the bad apples in the one at the side. See, that's got a ding in it, so we're not going to use them. So as you see underneath the trees, we've actually got snowdrops starting to come up there underneath the trees. It's that mild. We cleared this bed. That's where the wheelbarrow's been. So you look at the contrast between that and that soil. Although it has been hammering it down with rain for the last four weeks. The wheelbarrow's moved twice from there. But look at it, you can see the difference how quickly it starts to, if it's not covered up, it rots down pretty quickly. You may have seen the planters there have started to get flowers coming up, the daffodils and tulips, and I can see signs in the border along the back there, daffodils and tulips. I do need some horse manure to put over the top of my rhubarb. I'm going to come in with my hoe and just take the tops off these small weeds here. However, shortly this tree will be coming out, and some of these long branches will be coming out as well. So lots to do. What I'm going to do now is go and wash these apples up at the tap. There's a hose pipe up there, short hose pipe, and it'd be perfect to give these a good rinsing. So that's what we're going to do. Let them dry out, bag them up, and give them to the food bank or someone else who would want them. So that tree, it comes over from the field at the back, and it covers about 15% of my plot. And then when the leaves fall off, it covers 40% of my plot, and we've got to keep taking the leaves up, and it's time consuming. I've had to do it 3 times this week. You'll probably see later on in the clip me actually doing it again. You'll see when I show you the picture, you see it all back there again, and we've done it 3 times. But the council said they're going to come and coppice them. They're going to take the trees back and to add more light into allotments. They're not taking the trees down, but they're going to trim them when they get enough money to do it. So it could be next year or the year after, we don't know, but they did say they'll do it, so we're waiting for them to do that. And meantime, we're having to rake the leaves up. Now I've actually got a leaf blower, but it's not working properly, and it cost me more money to fix it than it would to go and buy a brand new one. So I'm going to buy myself a brand new one, simple as that. As soon as I see the right one, I'll buy it. I just got to find the right one. I just hope I find it before all the leaves are down, and it's pointless buying one then. That's what we was going to do last year, you see. We was going to buy a leaf blower, and then ended up there was no leaves left, so we thought, why would I buy a leaf blower? But we really do need to invest in one, and the one in the shed needs to go to Cobden Street Tip, because it's useless. It really is, and I know exactly what's wrong with it. So anyway, moving on from that, we've got a sequence of clips here. No rhyme or reason, no order. I'm just going to throw them all in, and we'll have a little natter about a few of them at the end of the video. Oh guys, I seem to be having a nightmare with the garlic. Well, doing the video, it keeps cutting out the camera, so if it cuts out, understand. But the garlic, what we've got here, this is Porcelain White. We've just gone through it, or you've probably seen a few little clips of me doing that. Now, this is the sort of garlic that we're going to be using, the really big, thick, chunky stuff. And these ones here, well, we're going to have a quick sift through them as well, see if we've put any bigger ones in there by mistake. These ones are just starting to germinate, so we're not going to throw them away. We're going to use these will be going in. So what I'm just going to do now, I'm just going to quickly count and see what I've got. So 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20. So we got 80. We need about 200. So I'm just going to count them and I'll come back with a final count. Well guys, this morning I've been splitting my garlic. Just a load of people over, so it's been difficult recording. The camera's been cutting out all the time, bloody useless. But yeah, this garlic here, let's just grab some. So this is the garlic we're going to be using, really big, thick, chunky stuff. These are perfect. We got these ones, again, they're perfect, but they're starting to germinate, so we're going to put these in. These ones here are for friends, they're a bit smaller than them ones, and these ones, these are all going in the wok. I do. There's a lot of people that I know would actually plant these ones, and they get good results as well from them. But they're my garlic, what I'm going to be using. And like I say, what you want is a big, fat, chunky garlic that will split into about 8, maybe even more, and you get some of the beautiful garlic that what I had in there. But this is all Porcelain White. Right, anyway, I'm going to put them into the greenhouse for now. Later on in the week we're going to be planting these out. I'll show you me doing that. Yeah, it's alive. Fortunately, she brought it, but she never kills them. She brings them to me. And this is a little vole, little bugger. Anyway, I'm going to go up there, make an excuse to wash my bucket, leave her there looking for this vole. Where is it? Where's your vole? Where's your vole? Hey? Find it. Where is it? What's that? Is that there? What's that? Right. You don't know how lucky you are, buddy. She'll get you next time. Right, I've just come up here to wash my bucket. Oh, she's following me. Yeah, it's gone. It's run off down there. Alright, anyway. Just filling my bucket with water. I'll leave it near my chickens. What's she like, guys? Honest to God, that's the second one this morning. You would have thought she wouldn't be so hungry. She's got 2 bowls of food. She's already had one mouse this morning for breakfast. Anyway. Well, she didn't get the vole anyway, that's the main thing. The vole got away. Well, this morning I've been taking the dead leaves off this grapevine in here. All the greenhouses need the grapevines tidying up. But there's a few leaves left on here. What I'm waiting for them is just for them to fall off naturally on their own. But I give these ones a bit of an help. I give the grapevine a shake and everywhere was covered in leaves. I'm going to disperse of these now, get rid of them, put them in my compost. But yeah, it's at the moment it's raining. It's pretty terrible. So when I say rain, it's drizzle, and it's completely soaking everything out here. It's no fun on the allotments today. It's been no fun Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays have been the same thing really. We've had maybe an hour or two of sunshine and that's it. Well, this is a job I don't envy, and getting all these lichens out the glass in the roof. And just making it easy for me to hit it with the jet wash eventually. So I'm getting all these big lumps out now, and like I say, it comes out easy enough. It just, you know, yeah, that's what we're getting, and what we're clearing out of the. So it's just a matter of just scraping it back and taking it out. It's a bit dodgy because, like I say, I'm sort of balanced precariously here, so I've got to be careful out what I'm doing. But yeah, we're just getting the lichens off the roof. We've done the inside, it's the outside what I'm trying to get now. We've just got these few panels to do and we'll be right. Anyway, we're going to have at it, so this is what we're doing. In the rain, by the way. Well, that's the last of the rubbish out of the greenhouse. When it rains hard, it'll wash all that rest of it off the greenhouse. But yeah, we scraped all the lichens out off the roof, and I missed a piece over there, a bugger. I have to do that again. I'm not climbing through all this lot again. But yeah, we've been cleaning the roof today. I'll lit it with the jet wash in the week, although the way things are, it's raining at the moment, so probably that'll wash it off. If it rains heavy at the moment, it's just a dead fine mist what's coming down, and I'm getting absolutely saturated, but I end up with pneumonia again. But yeah, we've had about 3 of them plant pots of lichens off the roof. So yeah, that's what we've been doing this afternoon, well, this morning actually. Well, I don't know if I've shown you this, but this is a shelf. It's going to go in my 8-foot greenhouse. Now I pulled this out of the scrap pile. We've got an amnesty on the allotment. Anyone who's got any metal, if they leave it at the front of the allotments, we'll get rid of it. Anyway, I know where it's come from. It's come off Eva's plot. It must have been in that greenhouse that I've been fixing, and she threw it away. She threw it onto the scrap pile. Anyway, so I seen it, and anyway, I've grabbed it, and what I'm going to do is stick it into my 8-foot greenhouse. It won't fit too well in the 10-foot, but the 8-foot it will. So that's where this is going. I'm going to put a shelf in there. I've put a shelf in the middle greenhouse. Buttercup will be sat on it, and it won't be a shelf for very long. She'll be flipping things off it, so it'd be useless in the middle greenhouse, but it will come in handy in the front greenhouse. On that side I might have to do something about my grapevine for it to work, but we've always got the back greenhouse as well I can put it in, because that's 8-foot as well. So yeah, bugger lugs, she's there at the moment, sat on a mat. Just been taking all the lichens out the roof. You may have seen the clip of what we're doing, the little clip. But we've done that, so we'll come down with a jet wash shortly, and we're going to give this a good blasting. I'm going to get me soapy water. What I do is I bring 3 hot water bottles, piping hot water, and I use that with some washing up liquid, and we'll wash all the glass, and then we'll get the jet wash and blast it all off, and I think we'll be good to go. We'll do one at a time. You can't we could do 2, but I'm doing 1. And like I say, we've took all the lichens which was growing in the roof out. When we done it, it's this one here, all these joints here, there was lichens growing in it. Anyway, we cleaned it all. So leaving her there, I'm going to run off to the chippy now. Chippies will be shot in about half an hour. So I'm going to get myself a steak and kidney pie. I'll pop back later to make sure she's okay. Before I go, I'm going to put this back where it was, between the 2 greenhouses, and we will be putting this into the greenhouse really soon. It's quite simple. I've got the bolts to actually fit it, and it's designed to fit in an 8-foot greenhouse. How cool is that? Well, these are the only things that are bloody flowering on the plot at the moment. Well, them and the dahlias. This is the shop, by the way. Inside here. Do believe we need more compost. I'll be getting more of that shortly. You can't really see in there, it's a bit dark, but well stocked. But yeah, I'm going to put this into a secure unit. But this is all the poison, rat poison. So Von's ordered it and it's arrived. So just to cover my own back, I've left the invoice in there, in this place here. So I'm going to put this. Well, I'm going to put it where no one's going to touch it. So this is where I've stuck the rat poison. It's in this cupboard here. It's in a secured unit out of the way, and that's where it needs to be. This is the solar for the lights and everything. We've got one solar system here, and we've got another one in the shop which is exactly the same. But yeah, anyway, enough of this. That's where we just put the poison, so it's nice and secure. I'm out of bloody breath having to bend down there to do that. I just clobbered my bloody leg on this wheelbarrow. Here's something else. All these shovels, now what happens is when people leave, they leave all the tools and say give them to whoever. So what we do, we collect them all and then we sell them for £3 each, and all the money goes into the coffers for the allotment. So it's just like a bonus where we make a few quid, but it all gets added up and then put into the bank, and sometimes it pays for parties and what have you. But these shovels are £3. Everything there you see there is £3. Even the automatic shovels were £3 as well. They're about £100 them. I've got 2 of them myself, so I don't need any more. But yeah, we get all sorts of stuff. Axes, pickaxes, all sorts. They really come in handy. But it's alright when you get new plot holders and they say have you got a shovel or a spade, and they say well not really. I say well we've got some in here you can buy for £3 each, and we show them and they take them. But yeah, £3, and so they're brand new shovels, some of these. That fork's a good fork. Look at that bloody fork there. Almost as good as mine. Now, almost. I've got more bloody forks and shovels than I could put them in here and fill this place. Got all these rakes and what have you. Anyway, turn the lights off and we're done. Been picking the apples off this tree. We just filled the bucket up with them. These are the apples, guys. Not too bad. So there's a few more up there. I'm gonna have to get my hoe to pull them off. But there's not much can go through the greenhouse roofs. That's the main thing. Buttercup there. But yeah, we're just taking the apples off this tree for the food bank. So watch this space, guys. Von's here, and what I'm doing, I'm picking apples for the food bank, and yeah, she's going to take them in a minute. I'm just going to take them up to a plot, but I really need 2 hands to do this. But like I say, we're filling the bags there. I'm giving her a load of these eating apples, and we're giving her a big bag of Bramleys as well. But as you can see, I've got apples everywhere. So not wrong with giving to a good cause. These are what I'm going to give to the food bank. I would give them more, but I can't lift the bloody bags. There's thousands still left on there. I'll ask her to bring me the carrier bags back, and then I can refill them when she's done. But yeah, these are Bramleys, as you see, nothing wrong with them. And these are eating apples. I forget what the names they are. These But as you can see, pretty awesome. So these are now going up to Yvonne up there, and she'll take them to the food bank. And then it's a non-profiting organisation. The giving away is free, so each person who comes in will get a few of each, and that's the reason why I donate my apples and veg, because I know it's going to a good cause. I know I do take my own stuff, you know, don't just grow it for that purpose. I actually grow stuff for myself, but when we can help, we help. So yeah, there's a few, I bet it's about £100 of apples there at least. So as you saw there, we've been quite busy giving apples to the food bank. We've given actually 4 bags, I think we've given to the food bank so far this week. We stripped the tree here, as you saw. They've gone to the food bank as well. We've still got loads more apples on there. There's about 4 or 5 more bloody bags, then big bags full of them. In fact, there's probably more actually. So we'll keep bagging them off, and the food bank, Yvonne's been taking them there, and they said they love them. Send more. So that's what I've been doing. We cleaned the moss out of this greenhouse. We're going to be hitting it with a jet wash shortly. I missed a bit of moss there on that one. I need to go back to that. I could probably climb around the back here and do it. It's doing me head out. I missed this, but we've got this jet wash, and we can blast it and blast all the rest of the gunk off. So that's the plan. Rick's banging over there, making a bloody noise. The camera kept on cutting out, as I mentioned in my video when I was showing you my garlic. However, I went and formatted the bloody thing by mistake and lost all my footage. But you did get to see what we're going to be using. We give a load to my mate Les garlic, give him a pile, and we took a load home as well. Mrs. loved them. As soon as she seen them, her eyes lit up like 2 little lamps. And there she was. She started peeling them. So what are you going to do? So I'm going to liquidise them, put them into ice cube trays. I'm going to freeze them, and when I need them, take them out, throw them in the wok. Instant garlic. I said, okay, I'll leave you to do that, sweetheart. And yeah, what else were we rescuing? More voles. However, I couldn't rescue the one this morning. Louise there, Lou, she likes to be called. She said, Mark, Buttercup's got a mouse, got a vole or something in her mouth there, and she's eating it. And I looked down and went, it's beyond saving that one. But we did save the one that was in the bucket. Idiots letting fireworks off. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the 3rd today. They had the bonfire night at the Buell parties today, and they should have heard explosions. But the chickens are fine, and Buttercup's fine. Buttercup's used to it, and my chickens are not, like I say, they're not phased. They've just been checking, making sure they're okay. So yeah, but yeah, bloody fireworks letting them off over the top of the allotments. It's like being bombed when they're going off. Anyway, there's other things there in that video which I forget to mention, but the poison was another one. At least we got the poison now. We was running out of poison to take care of the rats. Well, Yvonne's come good with the rat poison, and we've got it. Moving on from that, we moved down, the tensions moved down to the back of the plot. We had some celery in the bed which is next to the pond, and it's caught the frost and it needed to be taken out. So you're going to see me removing that now. Also, you're going to see the bloody leaves are back on the plot. You're going to see me clean, well, not cleaning, but you're going to see before and after of that. But the celery unfortunately has to come out, so let me show you me doing that. Well guys, this celery's seen better days, so we're going to take it out, and what we're going to do is turn this bed into the garlic bed. So I'm going to take all the leaves out as well, straighten it all up, and sometime in the next couple of days we're going to stick the garlic in here. And I'm just looking up there, I can see a load of geese flying south for the winter. But anyway, we're not going nowhere. we're going to be taking all this celery out of here and cleaning all the leaves out, and then we'll come back tomorrow maybe and put the garlic in, and I will put the net back over this this bed when I do that. So that sounds like a plan. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to take this out now, so I'll leave the camera rolling and show you me taking it out. It's very sad, but it's the way it is. Now there's nothing wrong with the roots. I suppose you could use some of that, but I'm just going to take it out and get rid of it. It's a shame, because we grew this from seed. But anyway, it's coming out because we've got bigger plans for this bed. Got a good root system on it, but let's say the weather. So we've got the celery out. Now I'm going to just rake all the leaves out of it and give it a bit of an owing, and then we'll prepare it for the garlic. Right, first things first, what I need to do is go and get my rake to do that. So I'll just put the camera on pause for a moment. Knocking the camera all over everywhere. What we're doing now, we're bagging it up into these bags. We're going to stick it down there with the rest of them. Look at that. Now we did this yesterday, all our leaves up off the plot, off the path, and well, that's what we got today. I really do need to invest in a leaf blower, but what we're doing, let me get all these leaves out of here first. We'll level it all out, and again tomorrow I'll probably come in and put me garlic into it. Well, this is what we've been doing today. This is the first time we've actually been able to do anything really on the plot, and that's to tidy this bed up here. We've took the celery out. We've got celery over there, but we took the celery out of here. What I'm going to do is put the porcelain white in here. I found the net, it's in the back greenhouse, so in the next day or two I'll be putting the garlic in here. I've got to get it in before the 5th of November anyway. Always put it in before the 5th of November. I guarantee you when I come back tomorrow, all these leaves and there'll be apples falling into this bed, but that's an easy fix. We can get them out. But what we need to do is remove the celery, and I actually got the cover for this. What we've also been doing today is removing some of the leaves. Now this is the second time I've done this week. Removed all the leaves from around the paths and off the top of these frames. And off this bed here, as you saw, it was terrible. And we got them in that bag there, rotting down. This lot is work in progress. There's not much I can do. I would love to have got in there and got some more of this compost out of it and got it spread in my beds, but every day this week it's rained. This tree here is causing nothing but problems. It's just covering the plot in. Well, you see, this is what it looks like. You look here, you look there, and it's going to be like that for the next three weeks. And we compost them all the leaves down, but I've got no compost bins at the moment because these are full. So we put them in these bags here, and what we do, we're using the weight off these top bags to flatten this one. And what we do, we put more into the bottom bag, and then that's how we compress it down so we can get more in. As I'm talking, we've got leaves falling off the trees there, so it's an ongoing process this. I'm going to put all my gear away. I've got a couple of apples there to take up to the top of the allotment. I was going to collect them leaves up there as well, but to be quite honest with you, I'm absolutely bushed. We've removed all the apples which was on the top tree as well. They've all gone to the food bank as well. It's just all the apples here. There's not so many, well, there's quite a lot of them actually. I've probably got another 5 bags of apples to give to the food banks, and keep a few for myself. Let's not, but yeah, this is another job to do. All these, they're too high, these trees. They need to be cut right back, and that's what's going to happen later on in the year. So anyway, that's what we've been doing this morning, just tidying up here. And yeah, at least we've got some Brussels sprouts there. They look all right. Wait until the missus knows about them. She'll be saying, "Bring them home now. We'll have Brussels sprouts for Sunday dinner." I don't think so. So we got the celery out there, all in compost bags. We're going to bag them up. I'm going to let them rot down. As soon as we build the compost bins, we'll throw all that in there. It's just at the moment it's the drizzle. If it stayed dry for 2 weeks, I could get everything, all my plans, everything done. But at the moment, we just can't do it because it's too wet, and I can't get wet. That's my kryptonite. Getting wet, and I end up with chest infections. And then this bloody hospital takes all of my time as well. I'm at doctor's tomorrow for blood works. Tuesday I'm at hospital for blood works. Thursday I'm in the chest clinic. So you don't get much time to do any gardening, guys. You really don't. But at least this week we've actually got all the garlic in, all the porcelain white garlic. Today we're going to be planting this porcelain white garlic. Yeah, Buttercup's in the picture. She just wants to be there. There's attention. So I'll show you some of this garlic we're going to be planting. So as you can see, this is the sort of garlic that you want to be using. Big, thick, chunky ones. These are my sea garlic. We got some more here. These ones are just starting to shoot, as you can see. We're going to use them as well. Anyway, yeah, this is the garlic. This is the garlic I've saved. It's I've been growing this for about 8 years, so this is indigenous now to the allotments. It's its own variety of porcelain white, really. Once you've grown it on the allotments for that long, it basically indigenous to that the allotments. In other words, it doesn't suffer from any of the viruses like you get with a lot of other garlic when you first put it in. It's had 5-6 years to acclimatise to the allotment. So yeah, we split it. It's all cleaned up, and now what we're going to do is go and plant it all in the bed just down there, which we prepared the other day. So she's going to go and get something to eat. I just give her a good brushing. Hopefully she'll keep out of the way while I'm getting on with it. I doubt it very much, but you're going to be using that GoPro to do this. Thing is, I used that the other day when I was splitting the garlic, and it kept on turning off. And anyway, we've not got much footage of me showing you doing that, but we've got about 270, maybe 300 garlic there. I'm going to use as many as I can.
We have got some more in there which I'm going to be giving to friends when they come round. My mate Les will be coming over shortly. I give him half of that. It's more than enough for what I mean, they normally only put about 10 in, if that, 20. So I'll give him about 20 of them. There's about, I think there's 50 there, so I'll split it in half, give him half of them, and I give someone else the other half. And you never know, there might be a few left here as well, so I'll be giving some of them away as well. But right this moment, we're going to get down to the back of the plot. Hopefully it's not going to rain. We have got a bit of a breeze here. We've been told it's going to be okay, but every time we say that, it rains. So I'll probably have to clean the bed up with all the leaves and apples that have fallen into it last night. We'll see when we get down there. I've not been down there yet, but before I do all this, like I said, I've got to get all my stuff, and I've just got to quickly check on my chickens as well, make sure they're okay. So that's the plan for today. Well guys, as you can see, we've got his measuring board here, we've got his garlic, we've got his rate to rate the leaves out of the bed before we start. I've got 2 planks to kneel on, and I've got my debris netting down here, and I've even got my flask. I just need to move the wheelbarrow and the chair, but what I can see over there is bugger lugs. And as soon as I start, she'll be all over. I guarantee she's waiting for me to set up, and then she'll be there. I guarantee you. So anyway, first things first, I'm going to remove the wheelbarrow out of the way. I'm going to have to drain the water into the pond and move the chair. That way I can get down that end and we can get started. So I think that's the plan. So as you can see, we've got the boards set up. What I'll be doing is moving the boards down, and then we'll start planting the garlic. We got the board in there. What I'll do is probably stick the camera up the other end, and you can see me working my way down. I'll speed the camera up in places, but what we'll do is show me putting a few of these garlic in, and then we'll crack on. What I probably will do is move this other camera down to that other end and just leave it set up so you can see me working from that side to working along here, so you're going to see me actually planting it. I think that's the plan. Well, as I said, I was going to put this lot in first, and like I say, I don't really have to push it in hard, it just sinks in, and all I'm doing is just covering it down so it covers over. You probably can't see what I'm doing off the camera here. Since this one's coming up first, it makes sense to actually plant this at the back. Gives all the others a chance. So it's just gentle covering them over. Now, I actually do them either side of the board, so we're sticking them in here as well. As you can see, if I push my hand down, see how it goes into the bed. So I'm not putting any weight, any pressure on these garlic. And if you've got firm soil, I advise you to use your fingers or a little dibber to poke them in the ground, because you don't want to damage them by pressing them too hard. What we will do, once they're established, we'll take the nets off them. This is basically to stop Buttercup and all the mates from getting in the bed and ruining the show before we've even got started. So we've got two rows in here, and we're just gonna gently brush the soil over them. So they're just sticking out of the ground. This is the fun bit where we move the boards back. So what
going to do now is, like I say, I'm just going to repeat the process. That's a lot, they're all in. So I'm just going to put the net over the top of them now, so I'm going to have to move the camera out of the way to do that. But it just sucks on, and then hopefully the garlic will come up. We just stuck them underneath the surface as well of the soil, so we'll be seeing them in a week or two starting to poke through. We may have to push one or two of them down because the soil's very soft, so the roots will push them up. So anyway, that's it. I'm not too sure how many we've got in. I will count them and give you a So recap. We've got the garlic in. Would you believe it? We've got there's 25 rows, 11 per row. What's that? 275 garlic. Let's do the maths. 11 times 25. 275. 11 times 24, 2006, 264. Yeah, 264, 275. I was right. I was just right. I'm just rambling, guys. So we got 275 porcelain white in there. So all I've got to do now is throw the net back on it. Now that's easier said than done. But kept out of the way for most part, which is great. But will she keep away until I've got the bloody net on? This is the problem. So I've got to figure out which way I actually rolled the net up, and I've got to get it back on, which is going to be a lot of fun doing. But we will put the net on because I don't want any of the cats or foxes to go in there. Once they've got to about 8 to 10 inches high, we'll remove the net again and then let them grow. Because when they get to the top of the nets, it damages the top of the garlic, and then it sets them back if you don't do that. But for the time being, we're just covering all his bases and covering them up. I think the hardest part is putting the net on that side, but we'll figure it out. So this is what it looks like at the moment. But we'll come back with an update. So there we go, guys, we got the nets back on, and I think we've got them on just in time. So I think that was the result. So we've got 275 porcelain white garlic into that bed, and well, today's date is November the 2nd. So I said we'd get them in before November the 5th. That's when we normally get them in, around about that time. So we got them in now. What I'm going to look for is some dock to rub on my hands, because I've just got stung by some stinging nettles. They won't be there for long when I get down the back there and do a bit of pruning. I'm just going to put my wheelbarrow back now. And again, that's another project. I need to put a fence across there to stop idiots from falling into a pond which has got a cage on it, what you can't fall into. Just to conform to the council rules, apparently. But once I put the things over there, no one can get access to it anyway, so it's not a problem. And mine's the last little pond on in the entire allotments that people should worry about. There's a lot of others, but my pond is fine. It really is. It passes all the standards anyway. But I'm just covering it. I'm just going to put a little fence there just to complete it, and it finishes it off as well. Be like a little wilderness for all the frogs and newts. Right, so I'm going to put my chair back and slide my wheelbarrow back into place, and I think we're done. And we got away with it because, like I say, bugger lugs is kept out of the way while we've done it. So that's been a fantastic result for me. So the garlic's in. It's as good as it can be. I've given a load of garlic to my mate as well. Leslie come over, so have you got that garlic, Mark? I said, there it is, mate, take it. He said, what do you want for it? You know, I shook my head. I said, seriously? I said, take it. Anyway, he said, cheers anyway. He's put his in as well. But I like to get my garlic in before the 5th of November. I like to do it, to be quite honest with you, I like to do it on the 5th of November when all the fireworks are going off. However, the fireworks went off last night. There was bang, bloody cats, chickens. I come down to check on my chickens are fine, and Buttercup's fine. They had a fireworks display in Bewell Park. It was a bit of a damp squib, to tell you the truth. I did have a bit of footage, but I'll share that next week because I can't be bothered. It takes too much editing to make it look half decent. So the garlic's in, and we're good to go with the garlic. I will be putting my onions in shortly. So that brings me on to what we've been buying this morning on the antiques and collectors fairs and car boots. Let me show you. Well, guys, let's have a quick look at these. This is what I've been buying today. Now, I like this here. RIP. Now, these are silver-proof 10 pences. Now, I've got a full set of these, but I'm not gonna say no for 50 quid. They're coming about £30 each, and I got 50 quid for all 3 of them. So that was a bargain. RIP. Rest in peace. So we got the, like I said, letter R. We've got the I for ice cream and P for post, I think it is. This is a 5 ounce round Jamaican proof $25 coin, sterling silver, mintage. There's 25,000 of them, and the Royal Mint made them in London. It's in the original box with the CEO, and worth every penny I pay for it, 100 quid. So we got it
for less than spot, which is great, and that'll just go into my collection as silver. Like I say, it's Jamaican, it's no big deal. I bought it for the silver content. This present secession to the present day of the EEC coins, another silver proof. Again, 1992 to 1993. I've got about 4 or 5 of these. I'm going to send this one for grading. I think it'll come back at least an MS. I can't get it out. Oh, I cannot. Hang on. I've got no nails. But this is mint state, so it should come back an MS 68, something like that. Could even get a 70 on that. Beautiful. So yeah, we bought that. I'm not going to say no for 40 quid. And then we bought this proof set, 2010. That coin just there is worth 40 quid. I paid 50 quid for the set. That's the proof set, paid £50 for them. So yeah, we got a good deal there. Right, let me show you the rest of them. I'm gonna have to just put the camera on pause and move these out of the way, because we've bought a coin book, and I've got to tell you, there's some nice coins in it. I've just had a quick look now, and I'm surprised to see what I see. But yeah, these lot are what we bought this morning. So I'm just going to put these away. I think the bargain, really, well, they're all bargains, really. I mean, this for 50 quid, they're about 80 to 90, maybe 100 quid. This is about 150. I got it for a ton. I got this for 40, it's about 60, 50, 60. These ones here, £30 each. I got all 3 of them for 50 quid. Right, so anyway, there's them. Let's show you the rest. Well guys, this is that book that I bought on the Antiques and Collectors Fair today. I saw this, it said collector, and I thought, oh, these are really expensive books. I wouldn't mind that book, because I've got a lot of the flips which go into it. So, you know, I said to him, what do you want for it? He said, I want 30 quid for it. I said, I don't think so. I said, I'll give you 20 quid for it. He says, sold. So all I was thinking I was getting this book, I did not know when I opened the book that I was getting all these Victoria, this Victoria Freppenses in here. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. There's another 4 there. There's 28 Freppenses, and some of them go back into the 1800s. So there you go. That there is worth the book and some. These are just a load of these are just sixpences. There's now and there are half pennies. There, enough. These ones are nothing. Again, as you move through the book, there's a couple of farthings here. There's a couple of ones which I need to look at more closely. You got these things. I mean, they're the big 50p's. These have got to be worth 3-4 quid each. Again, you got a £2 coin, and you got these stupid things which show up everywhere, worth nothing. Them really, maybe 50p. But that there is I'm just looking at that there. That's an 1851 penny with the bunhead Victoria on it. These are all Cooper nickel. I've not really looked. I've not, to be quite honest with you, I've not looked at them. But you know, again, we got some pennies here. I've not looked at them. These are all Irish coins. That there's a 1964 half Canada dollar. These are I don't know. I think 1 or 2 of them are half silver. The rest of them ain't. That's 72, so that won't be. But these other 2 are silver. Then again, you got more of these stupid coins which are going to be put into a bucket. Again, we got a load of coins there. I need to do some research on these. There's a couple of United States coins there. What else we got? More. That's sterling. More pennies there. But look at the back here. Look at this. What we got here. That there's a Sir Walter Scott £2 coin. These are just commemoratives. These are commemoratives. So you got £1, £2, £3, £4. There's £6, but that's got to be worth more because it's come out of a set. So that's Sir Walter Scott. So yeah, we got all these in the book. So I paid like 20 quid for the book, and the bloody coins inside it's worth more than that. I mean, even if you just take these at value and go and spend them, I mean, what you got, 2, 3, 4. You got so the book cost me 14 quid if you take these into account, but these are worth a bit. These got to be worth £1 a piece. So and then they got all the sixpences at the front of the book. So I think we did all right, guys. And all I wanted was the book. Well, there you go. Amazing what you can get, even at coin shows. You can get these bargains. So we've got some beautiful coins there. I think the steal of the day, I wouldn't say it was that 5 ounce silver Jamaican coin. I think it was Jamaican. I might be wrong now, but I bought it for the silver. However, it's got an intrinsic value. Silver is £25 in sterling, over 25.34 sterling. It might have changed. Sterling's up and down at the moment, but actually silver's up and down at the moment. It's about $32.78. That's in dollars, which works out to about just over 25 pound in sterling. Well, I just bought an ounce of silver for 20 quid, not 25 quid, 20 quid. So I just got I got 5 ounces for 100 quid. I should have paid 125 quid for the value of the silver, and I got a bargain. But you got the intrinsic value as well on top of that. So the coin's probably worth about 150, 175 quid spot price for it on eBay, and I paid 100. So I thought we got a bargain there, and then we had all the other silver proofs as well. But I think the silver proof set, the 2010 silver proof set, there's one coin in there what sell for 40 quid on its own, and that's the I terrible at the moment for the names of the bloody the shield. That was it. It's 40 quid for the shield, 50p. So that's on its own, and you got all the other coins as well. So they're selling for about 90 to 100 quid. I paid 50 quid for that. That was a bargain. And then the silver proof 10 pences, I paid £50 for 3 of them. They should be, selling for 30 quid each. So we got a bargain there. And then the book's the biggest bargain. I've not really gone through the book yet. I really need to look at that book, because there's a lot of threepences and there's a lot of farthings, and there's a lot of other stuff there as well, and there could be some real nice coins in there. I've not had a look, but I bought it for the book, and he wanted 25. I said, I'll give you 20 for it. He says sold. He handed the book over. When he handed it over, I went, oh. And he opened it, and every bloody page is full of coins. So we'll be going through that book. I'll be taking all the coins out. Obviously I'm going to keep the book for something else. That's what I bought it for. But all the coins, we need to go through them with a fine tooth comb, and we could have some real gems there. So we've had a good day today on the car boots, and I've been waiting for a day where we could actually get in and get some bargains, because the car boots at the moment have been rained off, and the coin dealers won't go anywhere near them. But however, we've got a couple of real tough cookies who go on the Warrington car boot, and they sell some fantastic stuff, but they keep it in the bag and they only bring it out when they see me. So, and we've come to some deals, good deals. They had some gold there. I was going to buy a couple of these half sovereigns, but he wanted a bit too much for it. Wasn't that they was expensive, it was that there was marks, they had scratches on them, and I won't buy coin, even if it doesn't matter what it is, if it's got marks, coins have got scratches on them, especially gold.
they're only worth the gold prices, and they wanted a little bit more than what gold's selling at, so I had to decline them. Otherwise, if they'd been in mint state, I would have bought them off them no problem, but because they had scratches on them, they weren't worth it. There was a couple of Victorias that half sovereigns, full sovereign actually. Anyway, that's it. That's what we've been up to this week. Hopefully we'll get something done next week. A couple of doctor's appointments, hospital appointments. I have got a work party. They volunteered me to work the chainsaw tomorrow. They come up to me, the chair and the secretary says, "Sorry Mark, we've not added you to the work group." I said, "That's not a problem, guys." Started laughing. He said, "It is a problem because you don't know about it. We've got a work group tomorrow." He said, "We're going to have some beautiful women on helping us out here." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I know your beautiful women are. Be 80-year-olds from up the top end of the allotments offering to help out. Yeah, beautiful." He said, "They're all models." I said, "Yeah, but are they Ford, Mercedes?" So yeah, apparently they've asked me to help chop. I chop the trees down, and they're dragging them away. They're only small trees, but I don't really want George to do it. He's too dangerous. They'll chop his foot off. Touch wood. I don't. Anyway, Buttercup's off hunting. I don't know where that little bugger is, but she's around somewhere, and she will come back. I guarantee you, she'll come back with a mouse in her face. In fact, I know where she is because I saw her over Easter Day, and she was on the bloody compost bin. She's sat on the top, and she's looking down, and she's waiting. She can see them. She waits. She ambushes them, and she catches every time you see her dive down. She always comes up with a mouse, or a rat, or a vole. Anyway, that's where she is. So, as I was saying, stay safe, keep warm, and I'll see you back here for some more next week. Who knows what we're going to buy next week on the Antiques and Collectors Fairs. That's if they're on. I need to check my magazine. Right, bye for now, folks.